Oh, hi guys. I know, you're probably wondering why I'm sad. Well, I am shattered because one of my closest friends, Zeke the cockerel Sifaka lemur, has just died because of kidney failure. And because he was old. He was 20 years old. That's old for a lemur. Well, I'm gonna take a funeral journey, and hopefully I'm gonna feel better after. I'm gonna look for another lemur of his kind in the portal. Or like another lemur. It'll just be the next lemur I see. So, to the spiny desert of Madagascar. Because, why not? Wild Hollands, nurturing all breeds of dogs. Wild Hollands, saving all species of frogs. Wild Hollands, running away from wild hogs. Wild Hollands, yeah. Alright, now that I've set foot on the spiny desert of Madagascar, I can start this lonesome journey to keep the spirit of Zeke the Sifaka alive. He's counting on us.
What do you mean, Munson?
Well, we're all alone and together in the spiny desert, and this adventure is in loving memory of Zeke. Plus, this journey is heart-wrenching and blue.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Yes, we're all here for you, Parker. We're your friends, and friends lift each other up during their lowest. She's right. Me no agree more. Thanks, team. We're all here for each other, eh?
Yes, we are.
Huh? Whoa, look at that. A Verreaux Sifaka. Just who we were looking for. His name is Pogo, because of how he leaps. Like that. And his legs are a little longer than his torso and head, so he can leap really well. But how can he leap on the spiky, diddy erase he plants without hurting himself? Well, before he jumps, he plans on where to land, and on the spaces for his hands and feet he intends to land on. Then he jumps, and when he does, he pushes off with his hind limbs, twists toward the tree he plans on landing, and then lands on the teeny spaces between the spines. Feet first, of course, because of his legs are much longer than his arms. And his hands and feet are so thin with thin fingers to not only to land and climb around the spines, but to get a firm grasp on the tree trunks. Oh, and here's his troop. A teenager named Scotch, like Scotch whiskey and hopscotch. A mom named Mrs. Sargent because she's the leader of the lemur troop. And her baby Toupee because of her brown cap marking on her scalp. These guys use the spiny trees to hide from predation and to look for food among them. They predominantly feed on flowers, leaves, bark, nuts, and fruit. And you know what else?
What is it?
These Sifakas are really helping me get through the loss of my friend. We all concur.
Open sesame seed. Willie's Wacky Eats is now open. But first, I should tell my friends to join me for dinner. Invite sent.
Ah, yes, I'd love to come. You make the best nefarious cuisine. I suppose so. Just don't try and cook me. I'm not your ingredient.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't be late. They got the message, but those pesky wild horn croutons will interfere. But nieve atrás. Today will be much different. The wild horn's weakness is rescuing animals. I use that while I sneak in a second's time, grab the lemurs one by one, until at last I've got them all for my wild bush leaper aluminium net. Now to execute this procedure. I love how these guys are led by Mrs. Sargent. Females are the leaders with lemurs.
Girl power!
Wait a second. What are those balloons up there?
And they're carrying a cake.
With a radiated tortoise sitting on it.
What's he doing up there? I don't know, but he doesn't look too comfortable. We should get him down.
Partner, throw me up with the balloons and I'll get him down.
You got it. 3, 2, 1. Huxy daisy!
Got some. There you go, buddy. Safe and sound.
Nice rescue.
Thanks. Couldn't have done it without you. But how did the radiated tortoise end up sailing over the desert on a birthday cake?
This cake is pretty good. What's going on? Why are these guys so freaked out? Whoa, and where's Pogo?
My diversion worked like a charm. Now what? Gotcha. Now, what will I do with this rant?
You know, it just doesn't make much sense. Why would Pogo go just up and go like that?
Maybe he went for a leap about on his own. Happens sometimes.
That makes sense.
And because Verreaux Sifakas are so adapted to life in the trees, they sideways hop on the ground using their arms and tail to help balance.
They're like Dad says. You're correct. But they prefer tree traveling to ground locomotion, because when they're on the ground it makes them vulnerable. They only leap on the ground when they run out of food in one set of trees, and when they see another, they sideways leap across the sand to get to another set. Huh? What's that? A wheel of cheese with a lesser hedgehog tenrec in it?
He said from his flying legs is gonna crash.
Oh, stop it. Ouch. At least the lesser hedgehog tenrec's okay. Emmental, a European cheese. Interesting. Oh, look, it's Mrs. Sargent and Toupee. Well, but where's Scotch? First Pogo, now the adolescent. Why would two lemurs vanish from the troop? We've only been with them for 10 minutes. Intriguing question indeed. Yada-da. Now, little one, it's up to you to get me the last lemur. Disrupt their train of thought. I love choo-choos. Have fun. It seems that every time we rescue an animal, one lemur disappears. What should we do about it? A spiny chameleon on a strange train that's headed for the river? Chameleons can't swim. Stop that train!
Yeah. Oh, it's not stopping.
Next stop, the canopy, where the spiny chameleon belongs. You know, I can't quite put my claw on it, but I'm sensing a theme here. A birthday cake, Emmental cheese, and a train. These all relate to food because if you take the pieces of the train apart... Wacky William! He must have been setting up these obstructions of animals in trouble so that we'd save him while he captured the lemurs. These rescuings have turned into a great big rescue. Whoa, and poor little Toupee fell off of her mama's back as she got seized. Come with us, Toupee, and we'll derail Wooly's recipe. But first, I need to zap you. She still held on during the explosion. Baby lemurs have to have a good grip on their mom as she travels and leaps in the trees. Now to save her mom or others, or else she may never see them again. Ha! Busted. Oh, I feel so maligned and misunderstood. All I want to do is prepare food out of an endangered species so I become famous. Why don't you cook normal delicacies? Because poaching endangered animals is not on the menu. Then how come I was able to obtain the limber limbs while you guys were fooling around? My menu never lies. Because you're an idiot. Not that it's any of your business, but I was able to prepare in advance all of these savings because all of the savings for the money when I bought all the obstructions because I did lots of shoe shinings in Russia. That's besides the point. I don't give a flying falcon what you do when you're not actively destroying ecosystems. But what I am going to do is make sure that you eternally leave these poor animals alone. Ho ho ho! Well, maybe you could use some of this. My dog pistol. Leap!
Damn you, Lima Limbs. My dull pistol is overworked. Huh? Shoo, be gone, wildfowl. Got the flighty fowler, made after the bird called the guinea fowl. You guys get in there.
All right, okay. Got the keys. You're free. Go to the big llamas. See you later. Later.
Get out of my face. What the? Okay. Want to play hardball? Then say so. Bats it up.
Bottoms up, Will.
What? We're not done yet. What you am I rocking? I can't leave. How dare you do this to me? You haven't seen the last of me. Get me down from here. I'm scared of heights.
Das wie done, yay. He really should be afraid of screwing around with nature. That's why we took his rocket. It's bad for the air. Yeah, he'll have plenty of time to think about his actions way up there. Anyways, thanks for all your help, team. I think that Zeke is applauding us up from heaven and booing at Wacky William. One day, Zeke, we'll meet up again and we'll hang out for old time's sake. But right now, I have an idea. We're going to sing Zeke's theme song, a funeral song. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Walking in the woods one day, Parker, I found something strange. A little leaping lemur learned to bounce and play. He followed his new bouncing friend, not knowing where this adventure would end. The animals were headed just around the bend.
Where they going?
I don't know.
How do we get there?
Come on, let's go, me and you and the Birdie. Come along and see what's new. We're doing the things that animals do. No animal friends to see. Animals are like you and me. Owls charge up for both sleeping. Walnuts running, nobody's sleeping. Me and you and the Birdie. Come along and see what's new. We're doing the things that animals do. Me and you and the Birdie. Come along and see what's new. The animals are all waiting for you.